Some of you guys may have seen this, but Supercell revealed something that is coming in the next Clash of Clans update. Now, I will be sure to give you that information, let you know where it came from. There was a lot of other cool stuff that I will share with you as well, but I think it's safe to say that this is a new troop. So I will be sure to let you know my thoughts, and I'd be interested to know what you guys think of this as well. But let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome back to the channel then, guys. I am your host, Judo Sloth. I want to let you know, just before we get into that secret image that was revealed, that at the end of the video, I have cooked up a miner army, and that is so that you guys have an attack strategy you can use for tomorrow's Finer Miner event. That's what we bring you here daily on the channel, the educational but entertaining videos across a variety of town hall levels. So if that's what you want to see daily, I'd highly recommend that you subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So what was this brand new troop reveal that we received? Well, it was all from a brand new live stream which Supercell released called the Town Hall Hour. Look at them two handsome chaps. Darian, the community manager, and Ano, the game lead, answered questions from the community. They gave us a ton of cool stuff. I want to share with you some of my favorite concept art which was showcased in this, but also I'd highly recommend you give it a watch. It is an hour long, but the link for it is in the description of this video. Now, basically, they had a secret to reveal to us at the end of the video, and I think it's clear that this is a troop. Let's go ahead and show you the image. Here it is, and this is what Darian had to say about it.
We did have one special sneak peek coming up for what's coming in the next update. Now, we're not going to tell you what exactly this is or what it's supposed to be. We'll leave that to you guys to try to figure it out. But here is an image of something to come.
So let's go ahead and do just that. Let's speculate, and I think it's pretty clear it's a troop, right? There's no question. This is a new troop that is coming. Now, I think there is a general consensus as well that this is the baby dragon, and I would agree. It looks very, very similar, doesn't it? And what I want you to do, I'm going to share with you what I think about this and what I hope it is, but I want you to let me know your thoughts down in the comments as well. So there is a lot of speculation that this is the baby dragon, and there is a lot of people, which I've got to admit, I agree with, that think this is the Inferno dragon from Clash Royale. So I've gone ahead and pulled up what that looks like. And here it is. I've managed to pull it so it's smaller than the darkened out image that we've got, so you can see the similarities. And I think it is clear it's a baby dragon. The tail is exactly the same. The feet are exactly the same. Is it the Inferno baby dragon? It would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? It looks very similar. There's definitely something else to the baby dragon. If we remove the Inferno baby dragon, it's not a regular baby dragon. There's something else going on at the top there, isn't there? Is it a helmet? Is it the Inferno baby dragon? That's what the general consensus from the community and the best guess is. I tend to agree. I think that it's a very good guess, and I think it's probably along the right directions looking at what we've got. But here's what I want you to let me know in the comments as well. Do you think this should be a super troop or a regular troop? Now, I think it's going to be a super troop, just because we only have 4 of them, and I really think that they are going to expand that. In fact, guys, Ano, the game lead, was asked a question about super troops. Again, this was a Q&A live stream, and I thought it was a really cool one. I think they did a really good job. But he was asked about his favorite super troop, and he said he would love the Super Witch. Is that something that will be coming? I don't know. I would love to see that as well. But again, let me know your thoughts on this. But some of my favorite art which was shared was concept art of the Yeti. So this was the original image that they shared in the live stream of the Yeti. Now, we all know that the Yeti came to look like this in the end, with the Yeti mites jumping out of the basket, but this was the original concept art for it. It was meant to be some sort of elixir monster, and it basically progressed from this first image to this, which now you can sort of see the Yeti mites within the ball there. So basically the monster would slam the ball and chain into the ground. The Yeti mites would jump out, or the elixir monsters was the original concept at the time. And I thought it was really cool that they showcased how the troops moved through. Now again, I would recommend having a listen to the live stream. I'm sure many of you actually already have, but they mentioned how a troop is not just randomly thought of. They look for a gap within the game, and then they start to think about how they can plug that gap before then expanding to the artwork, and that's how the Yeti was then created. Now I want you to do me a favor here as well. Let me know down in the comments, if you've watched the live stream, what your opinions were. I am definitely the type of guy that will be honest with Supercell. I've already given them my feedback, personal feedback, but I want to showcase them feedback from the wider community as well, which I'm sure they're looking out for. So let me know down in the comments. Personally, I love the fact that they brought us this concept art, and there was a lot more, guys. There wasn't just this. This is just my favorite one, so I would have a watch of it if you want to see all of the others. But I love the concept art. I think they did really well for a first one, and I'm sure, I mean, they haven't said they are, but I'm sure they will be looking to do more of this. So let me know what troop you think the new troop is, and also what you thought of the live stream. I thought it was awesome, but we have cooked up the Queen Charge Miners. Now, again, the Finer Miner event, which is coming up, I always try and bring you guys education that's going to be useful for you across a variety of levels and bring you that Let's Play, the entertainment. So here we go then. We've kind of passed the main purpose of the video, but I wanted to tag this in the end because I thought it would be useful. If you do have heroes upgrading, I would highly recommend the Queen Charge into Miners. You can use it for farming, you can use it for war. It's just an incredible strategy, and it's one that you really should get used to. Dark Elixir farming, Miners are one of the best. If you do have your Queen upgrading though, you can basically try and set the funnel in other ways. For example, your King on one side, Baby Dragon, maybe a small kill squad to the other, so you can just send mass Miners through the gut. But I will be sure to explain to you the Queen Charge Miners. We are in Titans. It's kind of took a little while for me to get some loot and some good bases, to be honest, but I will be sure to get out there, see what we find, and come back once we have a base. So I've been searching for around about 5 minutes, not too bad. My cutoff point for loot is normally about 500,000 gold and elixir. This one has 600,000, but it does have single target infernos. That means I'm going to have to Queen Charge from the opposite side of the base. So let's go ahead and start that, guys. We can get the healers in here. We've got that Coconut Loon, and let's go ahead and get the Wall Wrecker in. We can use a Baby Dragon to the bottom area to drive the Queen in. Wow, we got pretty lucky there, guys. Let's go ahead and use a Rage. I actually missed one of the healers. Use another Loon, and let's go with a Wizard to ensure that the Queen drives forward. Now, what I didn't realize here is my Wall Wrecker is popped. It actually got popped by the Archer Queen, so that's not ideal. What it means is we can start the King up to the top here. We've got to get the Miners driving through, but my Queen should be okay. Oh my word, my healers were getting hit by the air defense. That's not what we needed. My Queen's actually okay. And what I think is, let's go with the Royal Champion down at the bottom area. And the funnel is now set for the Miners to come in with my Grand Warden. Queen is locked onto by the single, so let's freeze that. And I think we're going to have to continue to freeze. So King's ability, Royal Champion's ability. Let's freeze the... Oh, I went to freeze the single, but it wasn't needed. Let's zoom in on the Miners. Let's use a Rage and the Grand Warden's ability. Catch all of them Miners and try and drive them into the central area, which is looking pretty good. Let's use a heal because I have plenty of heal spells. And I can use a Loon on this outside. wizards, archers, minions now trying to clean up. And let's not get too clever. Let's just use the heals early, make sure the miners get through, and essentially, guys, it is as straightforward as that. What you want to do is charge your queen into an area of the base whereby you can set up pathing for the miners. Now, the main point is ensuring your miners can get into the base. They attack everything. You don't want them looping to the outside. And that's where I used my king at the very top, and that's why the miners are stuck in the center of the base. Now, they can focus on the defenses, and heal spells are your best friend. If you are going to use a rage and you do have access to the Grand Warden, then you can rage and use the ability at the same time like I did. But I hope that has shown you one attack strategy, which is probably the main one you want to use for the miners and the finer miner event. Again, you can use mass miners. You've just got to ensure that you set up that funnel. Obviously, it is more difficult without your queen or heroes. But let me know what you think of the brand new troop, which is coming. It's 100% confirmed by Supercell. Let me know what you think it is. But if you do want to see my previous Let's Play video, I'm going to link it on the screen here, actually, so you can go ahead and watch that. I'd highly recommend it, but that is going to wrap it up for this one. Until next time, guys, peace out.